Hey there YouTube, the ChemFanatic93 here for another chemistry related video. For today's video I thought we'd do something a little different. Last time I looked at sulfur, and today I thought, what would be something that would be a little bit more exciting? And then I thought, oh what the hell, how about some strontium? Now, strontium metal is a group 2 metal. It's an alkaline earth metal. The hydroxide of strontium is highly insoluble in water due to the distribution of electrons throughout the molecule, unlike in an alkali metal molecule where there's only one hydroxide group, which means that there is a strong polar force on either side, both positive and negative, while on a strontium hydroxide molecule there are hydroxides on either side of it. Therefore, it is not very polar, and it does not dissolve or mingle, if you want to use that word, if you wish to, in water very well. Now, strontium is very, well, not very, but it's fairly expensive. This 1 ounce bottle right here, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 1 ounce bottle cost me $25, I believe. And this is slightly older than some of the other stuff I have here, but originally there was 1 ounce of strontium metal in here. Big. But yeah, so there you can see that's what's left there. It's a lump of strontium metal. What we have over here is some water. I'm going to demonstrate the reactivity of strontium metal with water in this video. So allow me to grab my trusty set of pliers from the original sulfur video that started this, and actually use a little knife here to obtain this lump of strontium from in this container here. Now, with the history of strontium, it originally in the US it had a bad rap due to the fact that the radioactive isotope of strontium, known as strontium-90, was present in the fallout created by nuclear bombs. I'm sorry about that, I'm struggling to get a hold of this piece of strontium here. And in the mind's eye, strontium was seen as not too kind of an element for this. So strontium gets a bad rap. But to be brutally honest, it's really not terribly dangerous if handled responsibly. So here you can see the lovely little lump of gray metallic strontium. Now this piece has oxides of strontium on the surface, all along here, because although it is under mineral oil, some oxygen still seeps through regardless. And before I start handling this, I'm going to dip my fingers into some of the mineral oil to prevent excess moisture from my fingertips reacting with the strontium and causing me harm. So I'm going to attempt to break off a little piece of strontium ever so gently, although I had a previous attempt at recording this video and it ended up not going so well. The piece of strontium I was trying to take off broke off fairly violently, and I ended up having to scavenge my quarters here looking for the pieces of strontium that got flung around. But yeah, we're just clipping off little bits here. This is working a lot better than last time. But yeah, strontium was a very notable element, I suppose, during the 50s and onward, you know, with nuclear testing and all that. But here, hopefully I can zoom in correctly. And don't worry, my fingers are fairly okay here, and I'm zooming in. And I don't know if you can see it that well. Oh, let me go towards the light. Yes, you can see my room. Oh my goodness, too bright, too bright. But hopefully you can see, not terribly bad, the shinier portion of the strontium metal itself that I had cut off previously. You can kind of see it there on the little edge right there. This little part right here, you can see it. But yeah, so we're going to place the rest of this lump of strontium back into the container. face the camera down as I wipe off my hands of excess mineral oil. And we shall use the handy dandy pliers, once I move the bottle out of the way here. Handy dandy pliers, while I'm holding the camera with my other hand here. And we shall attempt to pick up a piece of the strontium metal, which we will then place into the water. There we are, a little tiny lump, and here we go. Now immediately you can see the production of hydrogen gas. What is happening is the strontium metal is stripping the hydroxide of the H2O to bond to itself. Yeah. And as a byproduct, hydrogen gas is produced. Now this is a very less vigorous, or much less I should say, to be grammatically correct, vigorous reaction than that of an alkali metal. But the principle is still the same. Let's drop another piece in there. You can see that one is floating on top due to the hydrogen gas being involved. Now the reaction of strontium with water is not nearly as violent as with an alkali metal, therefore the temperature increase is very minimal, so the hydrogen gas itself does not combust. But if you really wish to, you could capture the hydrogen with this, but I don't see much practical. I don't see too many practical applications with this. But here, let me get one more little piece. Come on, buddy. This guy's being alright. That's plenty. Alright. Well, as you can see, the strontium hydroxide is being produced, and that is what is making the water so cloudy. Since, as I have previously explained, the strontium hydroxide is very insoluble in water due to the fact that it's not polar, or not very polar at all, because it has those two hydroxide groups on it instead of that one hydroxide group that you find on the alkali metal hydroxides, such as potassium or sodium hydroxide. So yes, that is pretty much strontium in a nutshell. That's my quicker demonstration of what you can do with strontium. So I hope you enjoyed this video, YouTube, and in the near future I hope to upload a couple more videos here. And just to show you what I got lined up, let's take a look. These are for future videos, by the way. There's some bismuth, fun, and yes, I know the lettering is worn away. Don't mind that. Sodium acetate. That's going to be fun as well. Luminol, I really can't do much on that right now because I still have to procure the potassium ferrocyanide, but that's for a later time. And we have magnesium ribbon. Ooh, everyone loves burning magnesium, don't they? Well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to make videos for all of you in the near future. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.